What's up, my beautiful sponge? Shall we jump into more Daniel shenanigans, but that's not even true. We're still in prophecies, so we're just gonna slide on over into another Daniel prophecy. See what's coming up in the future. A little spoiler alert. This year, that classic tale, Daniel's vision of a ram and a goat. During the 3rd year of King Belshazzar's reign, I, Daniel, saw another vision, following the one that had already appeared to me. In this vision, I was at the fortress of Susa in the province of Elm, standing beside the Ulai River. As I looked up, I saw a ram with 2 long horns standing beside the river. One of the horns was longer than the other, even though it had grown later than the other one. The ram butted everything out of his way to the west, to the north, and to the south, and no one could stand up against him or help his victims. He did as he pleased and became very great. While I was watching, suddenly a male goat appeared from the west, crossing the land so swiftly that he didn't even touch the ground. This goat, which had one very large horn between its eyes, headed towards the 2-horned ram that I had seen standing beside the river, rushing at him in rage. The goat charged furiously at the ram and struck him, breaking off both of his horns. Now the ram was helpless, and the goat knocked him down and trampled him. No one could rescue the ram from the goat's power. The goat became very powerful, but at the height of his power, his large horn was broken off. In the large horn's place grew 4 prominent horns pointing in the 4 directions of the earth. Then from one of the prominent horns came a small horn whose power grew very great. It extended towards the south and the east towards the glorious land of Israel. Its power reached to the heavens, where it attacked the heavenly army, throwing some of the heavenly beings and some of the stars to the ground and trampling them. It even challenged the commander of heaven's armies by canceling the daily sacrifices offered to him by destroying his temple. The army of heaven was restrained from responding to this rebellion. Soon the daily sacrifice was halted and truth was overthrown. The horn succeeded in everything it did. Then I heard 2 holy ones talking to each other. One asked, "How long will the events of this vision last? How long will the rebellion that caused the desecration stop the daily sacrifices? How long will the temple and the heaven's armies be trampled on?" The other replied, "It will take 2,300 evenings and mornings. Then the temple will be made right again." As I, Daniel, was trying to understand the meaning of this vision, someone who looked like a man stood in front of me, and I heard a human voice calling out from the Ulai River, "Gabriel, tell this man the meaning of his vision." As Gabriel approached the place where I was standing, I became so terrified that I fell with my face to the ground. "Son of man," he said, "you must understand that these events you have seen in your vision relate to the times of the end." While he was speaking, I fainted and lay there with my face to the ground, but Gabriel roused me with a touch and helped me to my feet. Then he said, "I am here to tell you what will happen later in the time of wrath. What you have seen pertains to the very end of time. The 2-horned ram represents the kings of Media and Persia. The shaggy male goat represents the king of Greece, and the large horn between his eyes represents the first king of the Greek Empire. The 4 prominent horns that replace the one large horn show that the Greek Empire will break into 4 kingdoms, but none as great as the first. At the end of their rule, when their sin is at a height, a fierce king, a master of intrigue, will rise to power. He will become very strong, but not by his own power. He will cause a shocking amount of destruction and succeed in everything he does. He will destroy powerful leaders and devastate the holy people. He will be a master of deception and will be arrogant, and he will destroy many without warning. He will even take on the prince of princes in battle, but he will be broken, though not by human power. This vision about the 2,300 evenings and mornings is true, but none of these things will happen for a long time, so keep this vision a secret." Then I, Daniel, was overcome and lay sick for several days. Afterwards, I got up and performed my duties for the king, but I was greatly troubled by the vision and could not understand it. I love Daniel's honesty. We're always talking about David's honesty, but Daniel's honesty here is just like, man, that was terrifying. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful whatever the time of day you're having, and tune in tomorrow as we jump into Daniel's prayer for his people.